are listening to the EPT Works Listen, Love, Give podcast. Hi, I'm Dr. Annette Cargioli, the Forgiveness Doctor. I'm here to help you create phenomenal health, happiness, and new life with energy, intuition, and forgiveness. EPT is short for Emotional Polarity Technique, an innovative, holistic emotional therapy that will change your life for good. You can subscribe to this podcast, get free EPT training at eptworks.com, and like us on Facebook. 9 reasons why you should take EPT Core Training now. Hi, everyone. The incredible Linda Collier will be joining me in this podcast. We're going to give you all the reasons you need to take Emotional Polarity Technique Core Training. We are so positive that EPT Core Training is one of the best life investments and personal experiences you will ever know. This has been true for each one of us. EPT Core Training has immeasurable value as a hands-on training. Now, this is compared to online trainings. You know, the ones that you buy for $2,000 or $1,000 and you sit online by yourself and you maybe have a once a month call. This EPT Core Training that I'm talking about, it cannot even be compared to those online trainings that lack the in-person support and education that exist in EPT Core Training. We are looking to make some world-class healers. So let's get started with the 9 reasons why you should take EPT Core Training. Number 1, you love helping people. In fact, you have been helping people your whole life. In EPT Core Training, you will become an expert in helping people overcome the limitations from their past. The limitations that are keeping them from experiencing greater health, happiness, and success right now. You will learn to quickly, almost mystically, identify the emotional cause, the root memory that is causing their physical and emotional suffering. Once you uncover these significant hurts in another person's life, you will know exactly how to release the pain, opening up space for natural, divine healing transformation to take place in their life. Number 2, EPT makes you an expert in helping people heal some of the most difficult life situations like divorce, death, cancer, abuse, autism, trauma, depression, anxiety, and failure. Once you realize how it is possible to heal and release the suffering of the worst life traumas quickly and painlessly, how you view your life completely changes. Number 3, you would love to have a tool that can pinpoint with laser precision the exact memories in a person's life that hold them hostage from the life they dream of. In EPT Core Training, you will learn how to effectively use muscle testing as a tool that enables you, the practitioner, to literally read the human body. By using muscle testing, you will be able to cut through years of emotional clutter with amazing accuracy, reaching the precise memory and trapped emotion that hold your client hostage from experiencing the joy they long for. This skill saves an immense amount of time, giving you the needed credibility as you are able to get straight to the core of any issue. Number 4, you are ready to fully develop, fine-tune, and learn to trust your innate, God-given intuition. Learning to let go and let God work through you is vital in the work of healing, and you can do it. As you progress through your EPT Core Training, you will find it becoming easier and easier. With a little patience and practice, you will be amazed at the valuable insight you will be able to bless others with, even your own family. And this is really important right here. You know, a lot of people who do healing work, they kind of like take a hands-off approach with their family. And EPT has been something that has allowed me to completely transform the way our family communicates, what we're able to tackle in the difficult things and relationships. And it's nothing like the childhood I was raised in.
I agree. The intimacy that is created when you do healing work with your own family is something you cannot buy anywhere. The intimacy when somebody is hurting and you're there to help them and support them. And this is a member of your family that you're doing this for. If you can't do it for your family, how in the world can you do it for other people you don't even know?
I will say that when I began the development of EPT nearly 30 years ago, my goal and my desire was to make the love in my family flow bigger, to bring us closer together. And, we already had what I believed was a very close family. And yet, over the years, I have been privileged to do family work using EPT on nephews and nieces and my own children, my in-laws. It's kind of endless. And that connection and that caring in a family, it's kind of unknown anywhere else. So many healing techniques will tell you that you really don't need to work on your family or back off on your family. And in reality, if you're struggling to work on your family, that's something, already need to break through in those beliefs so that you can understand that you really can work on your family, and they are the ones that are the most important to you and that will make the biggest changes and transformation in your life experience being what you want it to be, being as whole as it is meant to be. All right, number 5. You believe in the power of forgiveness. In EPT Core Training, we teach you how to know the unique forgiveness statements your client needs right now to say out loud to evoke an immediate, collapsing, healing change in their life. Did you know that forgiveness has been scientifically proven to improve physical health? We believe that every healing endeavor should include forgiveness. You will learn cognitive thought processing skills that enable you to lead your client through unique affirmation and forgiveness statements that powerfully bring about lasting emotional and physical healing on a cellular level. A lot of you are already understand and believe in forgiveness. We really take it to a much higher level in EPT. You will learn to be able to form the exact, unique, specific forgiveness statement that in that moment relates to that client so deeply that there is an immediate collapsing change in their life where they are forever changed in that moment. And this really is the power of EPT. Learning to do that in a way that is incredible. I'm going to tell you that when people watch me do forgiveness work, and I'm known as the Forgiveness Doctor. I wrote a book called The Forgiveness Doctor. You can find the link to that on my website, eptworks.com. But when I do forgiveness, the most common comment when I'm doing EPT I get is, how did you know that? How did you walk into my mind, into my inner world and pull that out? The person I'm working with, they weren't even able to go into that space and find it. I can so quickly go right to and what the statement is that unlocks that house of cards in their heads that's limiting them from full joy, from freedom from the suffering in their life that they've carried forward. And when you take core training, there is no magical code to this. You will learn. We teach people all the time how to form that forgiveness statement that everybody turns around and says, how did you know that? How did you figure that out? You'll be able to do that when you take core training. All right, number 6. The number 6 reason why you should take core training. You want to know exactly how to identify and transform your client's limiting core beliefs. Core beliefs are formed out of childhood experiences that tell you who you are, what you think of yourself, what to expect in life, and what you are not allowed to do and be. Core beliefs hold the greatest influence over what a person can or cannot create in life. Changing the limiting core beliefs in a person's life is the greatest game changer. The best part about changing somebody's belief is that you can do it with forgiveness. Number 7. You are ready to shortcut tapping methods of emotional healing. I really love EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, and all those tapping points that allow people to help themselves. I just believe that the energy of one person loving another through the healing process is way more powerful than any self-help method. Simply put, when I release the pain of my childhood, I want a loving person to support me and love me through it. In core training, you will shortcut tapping methods with magnetic energy and precisely targeted statements formed from a deeply held conviction of love and value for another human being. Number 8, you want to become a great healer and make the world a better place. Welcome. Me too. When you take EPT Core Training, you will combine the love and compassion you already know with this leading edge, holistic, emotional healing technique, and you will become a great healer. Number 9, you want the experience of healing and feeling better to happen faster and easier than you've ever known. Some people spend a lifetime carrying around all the emotional junk that weighs them down. For most of these folks, they just don't know how to let it go. As you get better at seeing the love of God already existing in each person, you become an expert in helping people to release what no longer serves them, opening the way for a phenomenal new life. Those are my 9 reasons that you should take this. Now, if that's not enough, I want to share with you some of the things that students who have taken EPT Core Training have said about EPT Core Training. Andrea Shefferdini in Cincinnati from Holistic Connection, she has a wonderful EPT practice there. She says, it's all about getting to the core. You want to change your life? Start from the core spaces inside. I took the training about 6 years ago from Dr. Annette, and from that sprung a well of personal transformation and a beautiful way to serve others. I started my individual EPT practice 6 years ago, and then 4 years after that, an entire healing center was born, filled with heart-centered transformation through EPT and other modalities. Life is about service, serving your highest truth and the high truth of those around you. Taking this training gave me the language I needed to express the innate gifts that were already inside me. I am in deep gratitude for this life-changing experience, and so it is. Laura Heiner had this to say: taking the EPT Works Core Training has been amazing. I can quickly find blocks to success in all areas of my life, for my family and myself, and I can release them, finding more energy for success in other pursuits. The best part of this training for me is the camaraderie and support among classmates who bond. This training will change your life and your thinking. Jacqueline Steinbeck from Cincinnati had this to say about core training. The core training was a catalyst for me in many ways, and I feel it enhanced all the ways I express my most authentic self in my life, in my work as a Kundalini yoga teacher, as a Creative Now coach, and now as an EPT Works practitioner. And I've experienced many positive changes in my life and in my growth. However, the really big change in my inner being is the ongoing experience of resolution into the higher domain of unconditional love. Dorothy Tomasik from St. Louis had this to say: I, like most people who experience EPT, was simply amazed at how quickly and accurately Dr. Annette was able to discover the original conditioning events that contributed to current emotional pain. Observing the miraculous nature of muscle testing, the use of magnets to balance the body, and the healing power of forgiveness stirred something in me that said, I have to learn how to do this immediately. Regina Viars had this to say: taking Dr. Cargioli's EPT training is the single most important thing I've ever done for myself, my family, my community, and the world. We all have the capacity to be vessels of healing for the world, and this training is just the intensive necessary to give you the tools to live on path, on purpose, and make a difference in not only your life, but the lives of all those you come in contact with in your life. Dr. Cargioli's ability to lead with integrity, compassion, and love create a sacred space in which to do this important work, which takes you deep into the recesses of your soul, recalibrating false beliefs and reconnecting you to your original blueprint. Taking this training will not only allow you to heal personal wounds, but also to go forth and shine your light in the world so brightly as possible, enabling you to share your gifts with the world. With this training, you will connect fully to your source and your power and your limitless potential. Karen Wheeler from Wilmington, North Carolina had this to say: I'm a clinical social worker in private practice specializing in working with children and families. Since completing my core EPT training, I have seen a tremendous change in the progress of my clients, especially those who were stuck with other methods. But they weren't where I wanted them to be. EPT, which I usually combine with EMDR, bilateral brain stimulation, has cleared adoption issues, birth traumas such as breech birth, anger outbursts in children, and panic attacks in adults. Thank you, Dr. Annette, for developing EPT and coming to North Carolina to teach us. Every healing practitioner needs EPT in their toolbox. Deanna Robbins had this to say: since taking the core training, I have experienced an elevated sense of wholeness and well-being. I believe as we pursue our own healing, we can then extend that to the same degree to others. It was awesome to learn from seasoned practitioners who are using EPT methods to identify root memories that produce negative emotional patterns and then healing them with love and forgiveness. It is a very powerful form of therapy that catapulted me toward healing in a way that traditional counseling was unable to do. If you are thinking about doing this training, I would say, are you ready to heal yourself? It is worth every penny. Are you ready to heal your friends, family, or even your community? Cool. You will have the tools to do that too.
Well, here's what you get when you sign up for Core Training. You get Core Training Manual. Well, we all need a book to follow. So you'll get one of those. You get a flash drive that has 12 video lessons. Dr. Annette walks you through the basics of how it's done. And the more you do it, the more you become confident in it. You get laminated charts that guide you through that are your flow chart. You get 2 magnets. They're neodymium magnets, North Pole on one side, South Pole on the other. And the magnets are there to speed the healing and release from the body's energy system. Okay. And you get 3 2-day classes. And they are spaced about 1 month apart because you do level 1. You get proficient in that. You do level 2 about a month later. You get proficient in that. And then you come back for the 3rd class, level 3.
So here's what level 1. In level 1, you're kind of a newbie, and it's a 2-day hands-on training, and you learn foundational skills that you're going to need to be effective with EPT. So we're going to cover muscle testing. Now, if you already are proficient in muscle testing, that's all right, because we're covering a lot of anatomy and body points. And we basically, in that level 1, we do what we call holistic body scanning with magnets, where we test the magnetic energy of the body. So each organ, whether it is more hyperactive or underactive, is determined by using muscle testing and magnets, North and South Pole specifically. You will learn in level 1 how to find the hidden body memory, how to fix the body's reaction to the memory, and we're going to do some forgiveness. We start honing your forgiveness skills in level 1 as well, and we want to forgive the hurt that exists within the hidden memory. Ample time is given in this class for practical skill practice with others in the class, as well as qualified instructors. You will not only help others in this class, you will experience healing yourself. Now, level 2 is also a 2-day training, and it's about a month after level 1, where you will learn shortcuts to unveil core issues and see faster healing results. The use of Barbara Brennan's 7 stages of healing with muscle testing upgrades your skill and allows you to bring out your own healing genius. You will learn to tap into the unconscious mind to discover very real memories that are getting in the way of your healing. You will gain practical understanding of how to release limiting beliefs, and you will even learn more about the art of forgiveness, and your skill will dramatically increase in that at level 2. You will start to master this work, and you will start to realize your own potential to help others in a very practical and transforming way. There is plenty of time given for practical skill practice with others in the class and with qualified instructors. Again, in this class, you will encounter your own personal healing experience during practice workshop time. In level 3, it is also a 2-day training where you will learn advanced concepts of family energy dynamics, including family constellation energy healing work, and a little bit about business constellation energy healing work. This class combines all the skills you have learned so far and puts them to practical, observable use in family constellation energy healing work. Yes, you will see the amazing dynamic of how energy works and moves within a family and how you can make healing changes that directly impact the energy dynamic of the family, opening the family to more love. It is common in this class to experience a heightened sense of your own God-given intuitive insight. It is easier than you ever knew. Beautiful changes in health, family relationships, and family love occur in this class in an almost miraculous way. This class is virtually all experiential and hands-on practice of the energy concepts within the context of EPT. Now, we've given you plenty of reasons to want to take this class, but I'm sure that there's a lot of you who are still thinking of all the reasons why you're still not ready to take this class. So we're going to talk about that.
Here's one. I'm afraid I'll spend money on this class and not use it or benefit from it.
You know, the value of this class is so much more than the price we put on it. The cost of core training right now is $3,100. And that includes all of this hands-on training. Now, I'm going to say right now, I have bought classes online for $2,000 and more where I never looked an instructor in the eye. So the cost of this right now, you've got to really kind of put it in perspective. It is an amazing value, but what it's going to bring you in the future is even more. The healing you get to experience and the practical training for your life, healing, relationships, and forgiveness will truly change your life for good and make your life better. You can create income by offering EPT as a service to help others change their lives. Gaining a better understanding of the practical use of forgiveness alone will empower you in all future life challenges you are going to face. Life is unpredictable. Hard things happen unexpectedly. By learning EPT, you prepare yourself to heal the things in life that are bound to break your heart or break the heart of someone you love. The value of EPT just for your family alone is worth so much more than the cost of this course.
Why should I take it if I'm not interested in having my own healing business?
The EPT Core Training is a hands-on training that makes you an emotional healing expert and gives you amazing skills to heal relationships. Did you hear that? It gives you amazing skills to heal broken relationships. You get to experience your own personal healing within the training while you gain insight for having better, more improved, and healed relationships in your life. Life is unpredictable. Hard things are bound to happen. EPT prepares you to better handle the unexpected things that can happen. You can use this training to help your own family heal their emotional hurt and trauma.
I'm beyond help. This won't work for me.
A lot of people feel that way. They feel that there's such a mess in their family or their relationships or their past that even EPT, there's nothing that's going to make a difference. And they're so mired in that negativity. This is so common. It's just a common belief and that keeps people from seeking healing. If you're feeling this way, that nothing is going to help, you actually have a limiting belief that is so ingrained that you can't even see it. This limiting belief makes you feel stuck without any help. EPT is designed to quickly uncover your limiting beliefs and release them so that you really can move forward in your life and start to believe and hope that there is light at the end of the tunnel and that no matter what's happened in your past, it can be healed.
Well, I'm afraid it will conflict with my spiritual and religious beliefs, or the lack thereof.
EPT is designed to change emotional, physiological, and neurological patterns of belief. This technique can be applied to any spiritual or religious beliefs, or lack thereof, and elicit a positive change in life experience.
I won't be able to participate or understand what's happening.
You know what? We have done this a lot, and a lot of people think, I don't know if I could actually do this. It looks pretty complicated, and I'm afraid that I'm just going to feel lost with all the material. I want to tell you that you will have the basics of EPT in the flash drive materials where those 12 video classes are that we're going to give you in your package, and you can review everything, all the basics over and over and over with video tutorials so you can feel confident to master this technique practicing at home. You don't have to worry that once you get out of that class, you're not sure how it goes. You're going to have a flash drive with 12 classes, video classes reviewing exactly how to do the procedure. At our 2-day trainings, we have multiple skilled practitioners who are there to instruct, support, and guide you through the EPT process. Many EPT students have felt afraid they couldn't do this or understand. Sometimes even in the first class, they're really starting to wonder if they're going to be able to do it. You will be amazed at your own progress. And while we can't say you are a master of EPT at the end of your core training, we can say that you will be capable of helping others with this technique beyond what you ever imagined. In fact, I'm going to tell you that at the end of a round of core training where you take this first complete class, you sit down and you work with a friend who may know other emotional healing techniques, and you will totally blow them away at what you are capable of doing, even before you realize how good you are. That's how amazing this technique is. Again, I have a master's program that I offer for EPT practitioners. So after a core training, you are not going to be the best that you will ever be at EPT, but I will say that you'll be able to stand toe to toe with anybody who does any emotional healing technique out there, and they are going to want to know what you know, and they're going to want to know where you learned it. And that's really how my classes have grown, because one EPT practitioner who still thinks they're a newbie, and they are a newbie, but they sit down with someone who's done another technique for years and years, and this EPT newbie blows their mind. And they want to know, how did you learn to do that? And I want to tell you, it's just the beginning, and it's an amazing ride.
I'm afraid my life issues and experiences will be harshly judged.
We have the saying, what happens at EPT Core Training stays at EPT Core Training. We totally honor your privacy, and yet when you're pulling up the past, there are issues that are going to come up, and it's not uncommon to feel shame about things that have happened in your life that were hard or difficult or embarrassing. EPT Core Training is a safe, confidential place where you can release the shame and guilt of your past and gain acceptance to begin something brand new in your life. Rest assured that people who are drawn to do this work are some of the most compassionate people on the earth. Know that in all our EPT events, you are here to be loved, and we love you. No matter what your life experience, we still see the God who loves us in you.
I don't have time to leave my work or family for 3 classes.
That's why online classes are so popular. But there are limitations to online classes. And, we're breaking through those limitations by saying we realize if you're going to get good at this, you're going to need another person to help you, to help walk you through it, to be there face to face with you, not just on a computer screen, not just in a video. And aside from that, when you learn something new, you have to dedicate time to doing that learning process. And I really believe that removing yourself from your everyday stressful environment allows you the space you need to rejuvenate and improve your life. How can you expect others to commit to your improved life if you lack your own commitment? When you commit to making your life better, everyone in your life can make the same commitment for you and themselves. If you don't make this commitment to better your life, family, future, things will continue to be the way they have always been. Making your life more of what you really want starts with your commitment to change what you want to see, and even more so, who you want to be. It can start right here with EPT Core Training. Decide to take EPT Core Training. You deserve the time it takes to change your life.
And if that's not enough, we have a training guarantee. If you take the first class and you decide, this is not what I want to do, I don't want to do any more, just return all the materials. You don't have to come to another class, and we'll return your money to you. It's that simple. All you need to do to register for a class is call me. I'm Linda. I answer the phone most of the time, Monday through Thursday, 317-585-9410. Or you can go to EPT Works, click on the training tab, drop-down menu, go to training and schedule, and you'll see all the classes that are scheduled. Click on the register and it'll take you right to a registration page. If you still need help with that, call me at the number. I'll walk you through it. I'll do it for you. Just give me a call.
If you have any other questions and you just want to ask or talk to either one of us, you can talk to Linda. And if you need to talk to me, I'm Dr. Annette, the Forgiveness Doctor. And you know what? If I can get you in my schedule to talk to you about this because you have further questions that you want to clarify that are going to help you decide whether this training is right for you and it's a direction you want to move into, you know what? I'm there for you. I'm there Monday through Thursday as well. And you are welcome to call and talk to me too. One of the things I really didn't talk a lot about in this, but I'm going to throw it out here now. A lot of practitioners decide to open their own little healing business, and they start a practice of EPT, and they have clients, and they actually create an income for their family and their life, doing a job that they never thought they would do, that they love and they enjoy every day. And I want to invite you to know that that possibility exists for you as well. And we are here for you at for whatever level you want to take this, if you just want to take it for the experience, we have people who do that. And yet, if you want to turn this into a income producing job that you create for your life to make your life a little more balanced with your family, we're here to help with that too. And we have a lot of EPT practitioners who have done that. So thank you for listening. I hope that we see you at a EPT Works Core Training in the near future.
Thanks.
Thank you. We love you, and
God bless you.
As always, you can subscribe to this podcast, like us on Facebook, and go get your free training at eptworks.com. I'm Dr. Annette Cargioli, the Forgiveness Doctor. Until next time, listen, love, give. EPT Works.